What's up everyone, Kara Corey here, registered dietitian, and today I got receipts for you. I've got all my receipts. I'm gonna take you through what the tea is at Aldi's. A lot of people I think avoid Aldi, and I think it still gets a bad rap. Is it Aldi or Aldi's? I put an S on the end of everything. You don't need to correct me, I just do it. But I think Aldi still gets a bad rap, being more of your budget grocery store, if you will. But there are so many great things that you can get there. Quality is still just as good. We have to get away from that misconception that just because we can save some coin that it's not as good for us, or it's gross, or whatever people think. I love it. I have one down the street from me. They have a great selection. They've included a ton more organic options as well, if that's your jam. Not to digress, but if you can't afford organic, that is okay too. Don't stress it. I tell folks I'd rather you eat fruits and vegetables in a well-balanced diet over, above and beyond anything else. So don't get bogged down in the organic stuff, even though you will see I did get a lot of organic options today. They are gonna be they're still gonna cost more, even though it's at Aldi, but they just in general have a lot more options than they ever used to. So I've been doing more or less of like once a month to Aldi to grab some staple things and some new fun finds, because it is one of those stores where sometimes they have stuff and it's like, grab it now, it may not be there again next time you come back. But we're gonna go through everything here today. I feel like that was the world's longest run-on sentence. So I spent at Aldi $117.22. That's the most expensive haul I've actually ever done at Aldi, although I still feel like I got a lot of good options for that price point. Reason being this was more expensive is I got a lot more meat and protein than I normally do. So the proteins I got make up half of my bill today. So just keep that in mind. A lot of times I don't necessarily get as many proteins from there, and 50 bucks can go a long way there. I have some other grocery haul videos you guys can check out as well, where I spend around a $50 price point. But for sake of today, I spent $117, and I feel like I got a pretty well balanced variety for meals that you could definitely make you last a full week, creating lots of different options for lunches, dinners, breakfasts, and snacks. So I usually like to kind of do this based on food group. So we'll start with all the protein options that I grabbed. And depending on what area you live in, I know for me, not every Aldi is created equal with how much variety that they have there. So you just kind of have to go in and scope it out and see what they have. Some have more options in terms of the protein section in particular and produce than others, but mine's really good. So I've never seen the family pack there before, but today they had these family packs of the 100% grass-fed ground beef. So you get 3 pounds, I believe, here. Not a bad price. It was like $4 something a pound. So I actually picked up not one, but 2 of these. So we've got all kinds of beef. Also picked up fresh ground turkey. This is the 85.15. They also had 93.7. We normally do the 99%. I did not see that they carry it there, but if you're a 93.7 ground turkey person, they had that there. So this is a nice big thing of it, a little bit over 2 pounds on the ground turkey. You guys know I love my seafood here, which this time of year I can't get it fresh. Our fresh fish truck doesn't drive through here in the wintertime, but that's when I normally go hit up the freezer section, and there's nothing wrong with getting your proteins in the freezer section as well. So for some fish for the week, I got wild caught Alaskan sockeye salmon. Looks like I've got 3 decent sized pieces in here. Being wild caught, it's going to be a little bit more expensive, so this package was about $10. But when you think about $10 for 3 pieces of salmon, think about when you go out to dinner and get a meal out. To get a piece of salmon with rice and broccoli or whatever it comes with, usually you're paying upwards of $15 for that meal. So when you think about getting 3 pieces of fish for $10, that's actually a really great deal. So I put these in the freezer, and then what I'll do is I'll either pull it out, put it in the fridge the night before, and then I air fry this. These actually taste really good air fried for about 8 to 10 minutes. Last on the protein, if you will, and this is kind of like lazy protein. I never rely on this. I don't usually buy a lot of cold cuts or deli meat. I always get shit in the comment section. I feel like when I do, but that's okay. I picked up their uncured maple smoked ham. It is organic. I did look at the ingredients when it comes to deli meats. I do try to look at the ingredients and go with as natural as you can, if you will. However, it is processed, it's preserved. That's why it's, lasts a little bit longer, but didn't look too bad for me. So I got these just for when I wanted like a quick last minute little wrap, or if I made like an egg bagel sandwich, wanted to throw a piece of ham on top for a little extra protein. Sometimes it's nice having this laying around as a backup option, or just kind of like tearing it up and throwing it into a salad. All right, that looks like that was the majority of my protein, so let's get into carbs and other fun things. I wanted bagels, but they didn't have whole wheat bagels. I've been on a bagel kick. They do have really titties bagels though, so if you love bagels like I do, try those out. I instead opted for some Fit and Active multigrain bread. These are the it's like a lighter bread option, if you will. It's 45 calories in a slice. And a lot of folks ask about sugar in bread too. That is obviously something to take a look at. Sugar is added into a lot of our grain products, so something to take note of. There is 2 grams of sugar in this, 3 grams of fiber. When I eat bread, I usually have a couple slices of toast, and that's about it. So still relatively very low in sugar. And I do like having toast or bread or something on hand to add jam to. I've been on a jam kick lately. I did a bagel with strawberry jam and a dippy oak yeg. I did a whole wheat bagel with strawberry jam and a dippy egg on top, and it literally rocked my friggin' world. If you're team salty and sweet at the same time, don't knock it till you try it. So good. But I'm gonna probably do that with my toast this week. So we grabbed that, and then I grabbed these protein wraps. It just says plain protein wraps. I think they did have different flavors. It does look like, well, the first ingredient's water, but there's oat fiber and whole wheat flour in it. Faba bean protein seems to be the protein source in there, as well as pea protein. There is some flax in there. Pretty decent nutritionals. It's a pretty large wrap, and it's 3 fat, 17 carbs, 10 grams fiber. No added sugar to it, and 12 grams of protein. So not a bad little option if you need something quick. I like wraps to do like either tuna fish on the inside, or maybe I'll do like my ham and some veggies and make a sandwich, or I like doing like a breakfast burrito as well. So I usually do like to pick up like a couple different bready options, if you will, whether it's bread or bagels or wraps. I do like having those on hand. I grabbed for the week these Mr. Yams sweet potatoes. I haven't decided yet what I'm going to do with these, if I'm going to bake them in the oven or slice them up and air fry them. I might actually bake them up or boil them and do mashed sweet potatoes with like chicken and broccoli for the work week. That sounds really good. So big bag of those was just like a couple dollars. And then I was intrigued because you guys have probably seen me purchase from Trader Joe's their cauliflower gnocchi. I've raved about it. It's so good. You air fry it. It's perfect. Aldi has their own variety of it. It looks very similar to the Bird's Eye brand that came out with one. Wegmans also has kind of a knockoff. It definitely doesn't look the same as Trader Joe's, but I thought I'd grab it and just give it a try. Serving size, the calories and nutritionals are a little bit higher, but not significantly. But we'll give this a try. I'm not sure if I'm going to air fry it yet or not, but I'll let you guys know how it is. Or if you guys have tried this from Aldi, let me know how you cooked it and how you like it. Yeah, they just look fun. Oven roasted cauliflower with potatoes, sea salt, and roasted garlic. Just little petite little potatoes, you know. These actually say to boil them and cook them that way, so maybe I'll try that out. But we got those. Did I need oats?
No.
No, Jason, I didn't need oats. But my sister said the gluten-free, they have this brand at Aldi, Live Free. They have a lot of gluten-free options there, so if you do need gluten-free, if you have celiac disease or some type of gluten intolerance, plenty of options there for you. I do not, but she said something about the texture of these was really good. So I grabbed a big bag of those, great deal on the cost for those. We got this, I kind of threw this in on a whim when I first came in the store, and I was like, I don't know if I'll keep these or not, and then I forgot. But this is more of like a snacky treat, I like to call it. I like purchasing things when I'm just craving something sweet. I just need a little something to satisfy a sweet tooth. I normally have dark chocolate on hand, but sometimes it's just not what I want. I want something like crunchy. So for a little sweet option, I grabbed these coconut cashew crisps. They look like cookies. It says 6 ingredients: coconut, coconut sugar, cashews, cocoa powder, cassava flour, and sea salt. And a serving size is 10 of these guys. 10 of these guys. So they're a little higher in fat, obviously, because they're comprised of coconut and cashews, but 10 grams of fat and 8 pieces, 15 carbs, 2 protein. But what I thought about doing if I wanted a little dessert is to take some of these and dip them in this brownie batter dessert hummus. They do sell this at other places other than Aldi, but it's super delicious. And it does have, like, I feel like you really wouldn't know it was made of chickpeas. There is cocoa in this, but the first ingredient is garbanzo beans, but it's a nice little option for a little something sweet. So I thought these dipped in this would be super good. Let me know if you guys have tried the brownie batter hummus. I believe I've shown it on here before. They also make a snickerdoodle one too. That's pretty good, but I like the chocolate one better. And then with hummuses, I also did grab a garlic hummus just for dipping with some organic baby cut carrots. That's always like a great snack. I'm gonna bring that to work with me this week. Then I grab this every time I go there, the extra virgin coconut spread. I know coconut is very trendy. It has been for the past few years. No, you don't have to use coconut, but I just love this spread. I'll use this as a fat source for when I'm at work. I sometimes just don't bring enough fat with me, so I'll leave this at work and add a tablespoon to like my chicken or vegetables or whatever it is I'm eating for that day. You can really throw it into anything, and it just gives it a really nice flavor and then adds more satisfaction to your meal by increasing the fat of it. So I always pick that up when I'm there. Can't find that anywhere else. I haven't even seen a similar option to that at Trader Joe's. Grab some Himalayan pink salt. If you guys need seasonings, Aldi is where it's at. Very, very cheap. This was $1.50, and it even has the built-in grinder, so I thought that was a really good deal. I did get some stir-in basil because I'm going to make some meatballs. I thought I got the Italian one, but basil will work. It's just one of those squeezy tube guys, so that's really nice. Grabbed a fresh pineapple. Been doing lots of fresh pineapple lately. It's just been hitting the spot. Really, really good. Olive oil spray if you are a spray person, or even if you like avocado oil, coconut oil, you name it, much cheaper at Aldi. So we got that. I did get some stuff to mix up a salad today, just a Italian salad blend and a spinach blend. This was kind of like a random buy. I wasn't really thinking about this. This is more one of those options to have on hand when it's like you need something to eat quick and you just don't feel like thinking about it. This is a garden vegetable soup, and I do just love soup in the wintertime. Sure, you can make this homemade, but I ain't got time to be making homemade soups up in here, so this is just a vegetable soup, you know, mostly just vegetables and nothing else. Pretty basic. It is organic, but there's a few servings in there too. So that'll be a nice option when I just need something quick, or I just want something kind of warm and toasty. And I grabbed a bag of avocados. These are just the little mini avocados. Grab those to put on toast or just cut up and add to my meals. For more freezer stuff, I did grab some broccoli florets, just a steamable bag that I'm gonna heat up to put with lunches this week. And then I grabbed some frozen raspberries. I've been loving frozen raspberries added to oatmeal, and I actually add them in there while they're frozen to your hot oatmeal. They stay like kind of cold but start melting. Something about the combination of the hot oatmeal with the frozen raspberries, it's a real good situation. And then the other thing you do is you add a little drizzle of nut butter of some sort on top. So I did grab some crunchy almond butter as well. I'm telling you, try that combo out. It's so good. and just really satisfying too, the three of them together. Raspberries are just in general a higher fiber berry. So 9 grams of fiber and 1 cup of raspberry. So if you're someone that's like struggling to hit your fiber goal, if that's something you're taking a look at, you know, instead of reaching for an artificial or added fiber, try to get something naturally in your food. So grabbing things like raspberries and blackberries are really high. And then the last couple things, just some unsweetened vanilla almond milk. Jason and I go through this rather quickly. Use that in smoothies almost every day. I do my Planta protein shake with this and some frozen blueberries. It's the best thing ever. The banana maple French toast, Planta protein by Ambrosia. You can get it at tigerfitness.com. I have to plug that because literally I use that every single day. So we go through a lot of milk between that, and then I've been making up like lattes with my Nespresso machine, so can't hurt to have more on hand. And then last thing is actually more for cleaning. We just got a big thing of distilled white vinegar. I mean, you could use this for like food and stuff too, but we actually use it just for, we throw it in a spray bottle to clean the house. All right, guys, that's my entire haul from Aldi. I hope it gave you guys some options for things that you maybe want to go pick up there or go check it out. Maybe I even just gave you some meal ideas for your meal prep this week. So if you guys did enjoy this video, then be sure to hit the thumbs up button, like, subscribe, all that kind of good stuff I just said, post notification bell, you know, just do all the things, turn on all the stuff, and call it good. So if you guys did enjoy this video, please let me know. Also, if there's any of your Aldi favorites that I maybe missed or didn't pick up, leave those in the comment section below, because this is a common question I get. What are like my fun little must-haves from Aldi? So please share with me yours. And that's it, guys. I'll see you in the next one.